Hey, on, I just need to shake up this can of this week's soda. Let me just shake it up real good. Just give it a fucking shake. Oh, you ready? You ready? Ha! Fooled you. It's a can of Yoo-Hoo. Welcome back. To the Six Virgin. Oh God, I got Yoo-Hoo on the screen. No, I'll be right back. Okay, it's all good now. Yoo-Hoo. Okay, so welcome back to the Six Virgin Show, everybody. Today we're doing more Plants vs. Zombies minigame. I was going to start this episode by doing a haha Yoo-Hoo doesn't explode like most sodas do, because it's not a soda, it's just like a chocolate drink. But then it exploded, so now I don't know what to think. Oh, this one's Bobsled Bonanza, so we're gonna... Oh, this is a perfect way to show off Spike Rock! Oh, perfect. Okay, Twin Sunflower, Gatling Pea, first of all. Sunflower, Gatling Pea needs to be on repeaters. What else is there gonna be? Oh, I guess we'll need fucking lily pads. Okay, we're definitely gonna use Spikeweed, Spike Rock, Torchwoods, probably Tall Nuts would be the last one. Tall Nuts... oh my lord! Actually, no, Jalapenos. Jalapenos would be better than Tall Nuts. It doesn't give us any defense, but it should be fine with Gatling Peas to our backs, so it ought to be just fine. You know, normally when I do these episodes, I have like, oh, it's a good thing we got fucking Gatling Peas on this one, because it's gonna be a pain in the patoot. In fact, I probably should have just done sunflowers in this little 8 square space right now, but it's a little too late for that. So we'll do Gatling, Torchwood, and then Spike Rocks. We could probably also eventually start to clear it up with Jalapenos, but we'll cross that bridge when we get to it. You know, normally when I do these episodes, I have like I make a list throughout. I do these groups about a week apart. A week or more. Usually they're 4 to 5 episodes. Yoo-Hoo is really good. It kind of just tastes like oh, it's just gonna start off with a Zamboodle. Oh fuck yeah, my guy. Hey, throughout the week I'll write down something that comes to mind that'd be an interesting topic to talk about on the Six Virgin Show. You know, normally it'll be just something silly or interesting, just a rant that I had to myself. Because, like, when I'm in the car, I'll talk to myself. I briefly touched on this before, but, like, I'll talk to myself not in, like, an insane way. Like, I'm not having a two-way conversation with myself, but rather, I'm just, like, I'm thinking about something to either, like, put in a script to make a video, because well-edited, like, big review video game type videos are coming. I swear they're happening. I'm trying to put them together and, like, also juggle my job and helping Chad with the editing. And it's a big old thing. Jesus Christ! Oh, honey, no. Woo! Actually, we should probably, like, start getting to work on clearing these up. It's probably should be a priority that we should be doing. Anyways, what was I talking about? Yeah, no, normally I talk to myself in the car. That might seem a little strange, and admittedly it is a little strange that I talk to myself in the car. But it's not, I'm not having a two-way conversation. I'm just thinking about things to put in the video, or just things to talk about, and I like to feel out how do I say this without sounding like an idiot? I like to feel out how they sound in my head, if that makes any sense. I like to put them to put into verb form instead of just like having an idea. Because if I say it, I'll remember it better. I'll remember the inflections I had with it, and also it gives me a chance to like work with how it should be said. I don't know. It's hard to explain, but it's how I do. You know, it's how I've always done. I've done that since back when I did my Let's Plays when I was a little kid. When I was in high school, not little kid at all. Can I get a Torchwood going here? Yeah, let's do that. That ought to be enough to take it out. In fact, let's go ahead and Spikeweed it, so we don't even have to take that chance. Yeah, go ahead and do that. Oh my gosh, oh my god. Let's go ahead and put down some sunflowers. Anyway, it was like, so this time though, I've just done it so soon, because I'm building up a bunch of episodes, because I'm gonna go on vacation next month, with my parents, and it's gonna be a pretty grand old time. I also briefly touched on this one in the last session. I'm going on a trip with my parents, so I'm trying to build up some stock episodes, so I'm doing this a little sooner. So basically what I'm trying to say with this is, this is going to be the first episode in quite some time where I haven't had at least some semblance of something like a script or list of things to talk about, so we'll see how it goes. My guess is, not well. Although this gameplay has been going pretty well. Up until now. When things start to go to shit, I have no sun and guys coming on the bottom 2 rows. Oh de lordy. Actually, it should be fine. It should be just fine. And also with all these double suns going around, yeah, that'll be good times. Good times to everyone. You know, another story from work today, after I had that inspirational one last time. Not immediately, like later tonight, am I gonna waste a jalapeno on this guy? No, I can take him. You can take him, my guy. You can take him. Probably. Can you take him? You can take it. He's a champ. He's a fucking champion. Oh, please. Okay, good. that was really scary there for a moment. God, even with all the shit, even with all the sunflowers we got going on, we're still running low on. Oh, here we go, Gatling Pea. 4 peas at a time. Check that shit out. Oh my god. Oh my fucking god. It's the best. All right, now we should start clearing some of these rows of their awful diseases. Like that one right there, for example. Boom. There we go. Pop that Zamboodles tire. Zamboodle. Fucking Zamboodles. It's always one of my favorite moments. Okay, anyway, so later on tonight, I had the, just the brilliant, so my store at school and my store at here are very different stores, very different management styles, as we touched on before. The one at school, I don't want to say this, but they do tend to bend the rules a little more than the one at home does. Just because it's just a more efficient way. I don't want to say all rules get in the way of progress, but you know, when it comes to just minimum wage, like general labor type stores, I've noticed that just putting in too many rules does tend to get in the way of actual goddamn progress happening, and that's a true fact. Like, you can't, that's undeniable that you will see more progress if you try to cut corners a little bit when it comes to just executive bullshit. Like, all the red tape just weighs it down. It weighs down the process of making a product. It's true. So, whatever, it's fine, whatever. So they bend the rules a little bit sometimes. I guess one of those rules I didn't know tonight was when you're at this particular store, you're not supposed to. I always thought this was a clever idea and wondered why no one did it, but after a certain time, every store stops doing carryouts. You know, you got deliveries and you got carryouts, and after a certain time, once it gets dark, the stores stop doing carryouts because it starts to get dangerous. Actually, I'm not sure why, because as we'll explain later, it doesn't actually get dangerous. But you know, whatever. That's the justification behind it. That it's dangerous to stay letting people in the stores after it gets dark. So you know, whatever. That makes it dangerous. So that's their justification for not letting it happen. The one at apparently with that rule, you can't like outsmart that rule by saying, can you deliver it right outside your door? You're actually not allowed to do that. I didn't know that. It makes sense, right? Like, you would do that. Like, if someone said, oh, sorry, we can't deliver to you, we're not allowed to deliver after this time, and say, well, or sorry, we can't do carry out after this time, and you're already there, then you'd want to say, well, can you fucking deliver it outside your door? Like, shit, it's a good idea. Like, why not? Why not that? It doesn't, but you know, it's a good as idea. Let's go ahead and put down some spike rocks. Yeah, spike rocks are cool. Spike rocks are neat. They, if I can stop putting down so many Zamboodles. Zamboodles. Fucking Zamboodles. That will forever be one of my favorite lines of this entire playthrough. Fucking Zamboodles. So apparently that's a rule that you're not supposed to let the deliver outside of the store. I didn't know that. So a guy called and they said, "Hey, can we get a delivery? I want this pizza and this pizza." I'm like, "Yeah, sure, we could do that for you." And then I was like, "Hey, what's your address? What's the address in this order?" And he said, "Oh, I just want you to deliver right out the side of the store." I was like, "Oh, no one's ever done this before." I always thought it was a good idea, but I'm glad someone's got the cojones to step up and actually do it. Right on, you lady. And so I put it down, not thinking anything of it, and like, because I thought it was funny, not because I thought it was wrong, I said to my manager, "Hey, this lady wanted us to deliver right outside the store," and he's like, "Oh no, you're not allowed to do that. That's how I lose my job." That was his words. His words were, "That's how I lose my job." First of all, how would that be his fault to lose his job? But you know, whatever. So after that momentary freak out, I was like, "Oh God, what's wrong? Are we really not allowed to do that?" And he said, "No." And my exact response was, "Why?" Like, the justification behind it is that it's dangerous to let someone in the store after hours. That he said that's how you get robbed. First of all, no. Like, how does that make you more vulnerable to getting robbed? In fact, I would think that makes you less vulnerable to getting robbed. Am I right? Because like, we deliver in Memphis, which is like one of the fucking like most dangerous cities in the country. It's in like the top 10. And so what the hell? Why do you think it's more dangerous for us? How is it less dangerous for us to, after 10 o'clock, to go out into Memphis to people's houses? And how is that a less chance of getting robbed than someone walking up to our door, parking outside of it, calling us in full view of the restaurant? And like, no, it's not at all less dangerous. Spike rocks are really cool. I think they pop 2 sets of tires before they just degenerate. God damn, there's a lot of these motherfuckers. It's either 2 or an unlimited amount. I don't remember. I want to say it's just 2 that they pop before they disintegrate. Also, how sick is the setup, my guys? Like, Gatling peas are so cool! We're destroying them. Like, just Gatling peas and fire. This is pretty much how we're gonna do endless mode. There's a couple other tweaks to it. There's also gonna be a strategy involving cob cannons and fucking garlic, but you know, we'll get to that when we get to it. You know, I never really had anything to defend this row. It's already... Wow, that was a really long level. Jesus Christmas. I guess we can go water those plants before we end the episode that we got over the course of this. This fucking Yoo-hoo is just delicious. I didn't realize I had never had Yoo-hoo before. Actually, I had Yoo-hoo before. The more I thought about it, I realized that when I was a young lad, my brother had some Yoo-hoo, and he bought it himself with his first job money, and he told me not... How do I have... The fucking plant ate the chocolate! Asshat! Goddamn... Goddamn chocolate-eating plant! Oh, sorry, we're in Zen mode. I had Yoo-hoo when I was a wee lad. My brother had bought some with his job money and told little Brennan not to drink it. And you just can't tell little Brennan to drink something that on the cover says chocolate drink. What sounds better than chocolate drink? Is it like chocolate milk, or something more gorgeous, or maybe something more sinister? Yes. It could be either one of those. Only the rolls of fate can decide what the chocolate drink will bring, but nonetheless, it will probably just be delicious either way. In all honesty, just. It's 11 fluid ounces of pure joy in the form of a yoo-hoo. I was really glad that I saw that you had to shake up the yoo-hoo before you start drinking it. It says on the can, shake well, or no, it says shake it. I'm sorry. Also, we have water-bound plants now that we must take to a different type of planter, one that we cannot afford yet. So that will come with time. Maybe next time on the Six Virgin Show, where I'll envision a scenario in which we're just good friends. You and me watching, we go and hang out and watch movies and shit.